Hello and welcome to Direct Mail Monday, Tax Day, April 15th, 2019. Steve Sipress here, Tax Day, the day that, or it's been going on for a while, that the 90% of Americans that refuse to participate in the American dream and provide lots of value to their community and their country and other people and don't own their own business, they actually think it's good to get a tax refund. To overpay for some reason, to overpay their taxes all year long and keep handing money, their own hard-earned money, keep handing it to the federal government to hold it for months and months and months, and then the federal government, whenever they feel like it, they decide to give it back only after you fill out all the forms and explain to them what an idiot you are, that you overpay your taxes, and you're calling in your interest-free loan, and with no interest, they gladly give all the money back to you that you let them hold for some reason for all that time. So lots of people think tax refunds are great. But for business owners, today's the day that when we got to pay our taxes, we got to pay by today. And stroking that check is always just, I don't know if you're like me, are you not shaking your head? Where does this money go? What a complete, not complete, but as close to a complete waste as possible. Like at least 90% of our tax dollars are completely wasted, if not just outright graft and corruption and malfeasance. They're spent on all kinds of things the government has, of course, no business being involved in at all whatsoever. And yet, there it is, we pay our taxes. So there it is. Tax Day 2019. Mary's here, Jim is here, great seeing you. And let's get right to it. I got one piece to share today because this is a fantastic lesson that everybody really needs to learn this one. It's all about the middle letter in the WOW strategy, the O, which stands for your irresistible offer. This is, well, all three. Letters. The ideal target who, the who, is the first W. The irresistible offer that you must create, that your ideal target who is going to find absolutely irresistible and feel like an idiot if they don't do business. Feel like this is so obviously for me. How could I possibly say no? Or what's the catch? Or I don't believe it. It's too good to be true. That's an irresistible offer. And then finally, and only then, do you start to think about the last W in the WOW strategy, the way or the ways that you're going to use to communicate, to get that irresistible offer in front of your ideal target who. That's the WOW strategy. Now, I've seen business owners over the years, thousands and thousands and thousands of business owners I've helped, and I've seen them have trouble with all three of these, where once you get the hang of it, I've also seen a light bulb goes off and then bang, they're a pro, and they're putting out campaign after campaign after campaign and putting this into all the different products and all the different services and several different businesses and multiple locations, and they really get it, and they get these things going like they're nothing. But here, irresistible offer, people still insist on putting out completely resistible, milquetoast, weak, useless offers because they're looking at it from the wrong point of view. They're looking at it from their own point of view, and they're thinking, well, I can't give that much. Well, that makes me feel nervous, and I feel uneasy offering that. And yeah, good, because look at it from your ideal target who, your prospect's point of view. You need then to say, holy crap, this company must feel totally uncomfortable doing this. This is an incredibly great offer. Like, it's irresistible. Like, I can't believe they're doing this. And so, that's the irresistible offer. So here's an example. I got this postcard, which, by the way, is sent, the name on it is a previous occupant of the home here. Because I'm not a veteran. My dad was in the Army, but I never served in the U.S. Armed Forces, and so this is not targeted to me. It's specifically targeted. In fact, I can read right there on the back. At USAA, the same values that guide our military invite us to go above me for members. We're proud to serve members of the American Legion. So this, unless I'm totally off base here, this is addressed to a member of the American Legion. Okay, so now through that fantastic, tight, micro-targeting, whatever you want to call it, through really targeting a different ideal target who for every single different advertising campaign or sales campaign or marketing campaign you're going to do, and really narrowing in on it, because this USAA, it's United Services Automobile Association. So it serves all the armed forces, unless I'm wrong, and they do not have to only target people in the American Legion. It's not the ALAA, it's not the American Legion thing, but I'm just going to assume they're smart, and they're sending a separate postcard to all different lists. So they get a list of members of the American Legion, they send them this postcard. Members of the VFW, they send them a different postcard. Members of, whatever. Again, not in the military, so I'm not aware of all the different organizations. But there's AMVETS, and there's probably, they can get lists of people that are retired members of the Army, the Navy, the Coast Guard, the Marines, National Guard, all different lists they can get. And in each one, they're going to say, we're proud to serve members of blank. And then they're also going to have their website, their URL, end in the targeting of the list. So it's usaa.com/Legion, or it would be usaa.com/VFW, or usaa.com/Army, or wherever the list is coming from. So this is brilliant micro-targeting, narrow-targeting, zeroing in on the target, whatever you want to call it. And by doing that, pretty much doing that alone, I mean, it's difficult for me to say because it's very basic to people that understand effective advertising and marketing, but it's completely foreign to probably 95 or 98% of business owners that just don't get it. And so just by having that micro-targeting, your offer merely needs to be, come join us. You're one of us. Why are you not a member yet? Come join us. And it does not have to have anything to do with what most people make the mistake of thinking the irresistible offer is all about price. In this case, it's nothing about price. In this case, they could raise the price. They could say, we have a special premium section of our membership just for members of the American Legion. It's a little bit more than our regular membership, but it's tailored exactly to you, the American Legion member, and all of your concerns. That's what we address, and that's what we help you overcome, blah, blah, blah. And people will pay even more. So most people make the mistake of thinking, oh, Steve, you're talking about irresistible offer, like it's all about the price. Yeah, no, here, not only is the price is not even mentioned. There's no, I'm guessing, I'm hoping, there's no discount here. It might even be a premium price, might even be a higher price than normal, because the micro-targeting alone, therefore, makes your offer irresistible at full price. So they say here that we serve members of the American Legion, and it's, our mission is at the heart of every product and service we bring you. Insurance, banking, investments, retirement advice, and more. They're telling somebody here, when you join USAA, you'll be part of an organization where we have everything you need to make your membership a lifelong bond. As an American Legion member, we're all about you. We have everything you need, and therefore price is taken completely out of the equation. So see, by making the great photo on here, I serve for honor. So the great word honor, which veterans embody, and therefore it's a big part of being a veteran. And so that's a great photo right there to connect to them. And I'm guessing, yeah, it is. They've got the American Legion logo right there next to their logo. And then they've got the American Legion, or the word Legion, in the website. So that targeting alone, it means the offer is irresistible. You're a member of the American Legion. We're all about helping members of the American Legion. And just go to that website and they'll see all the ways. I could have gone before I recorded this, but I'm guessing if they go there, they'll see all the ways that it's a no-brainer for them to become a member of this thing, because it'll enhance their membership in the American Legion, and it's all about their membership in the American Legion. Now, where else is this done? This is done all the time in just about every business in the emergency services capacity. Business owners just don't get it. So a plumber, plumber that puts an ad and just says, we do plumbing, leaky faucet, call us, full price, and there's no discount. There's no, you don't need any kind of deadline or scarcity. There's only 2 left. You don't have to limit the number available. You don't have to tell them it's only available a short time, and then the price goes up, or you don't have to add in bonuses. You don't have to do anything because the match is so perfect. Somebody needs emergency plumbing services. You say, we do plumbing services. If you really want to be irresistible about it, you just let them know, we guarantee to be there within half an hour, or else the call is free or whatever. But the match of, we have exactly what you need us, call. No discount on the price, no bonuses need to be attached, no anything. Okay, all that stuff should be done when you have a non-emergency. So when a plumber is trying to get projects that are not emergency plumbing projects. For instance, somebody's adding on an addition to their home. They're finishing the basement. Well, maybe they need a bathroom put in down there. They call a plumber to put in the bathroom. It's a non-emergency. And to do that, then they'd get into all the, although if they did it right, I'm just catching myself, they would say, if we specialize in, and they would team up with home improvement contractors and say, anytime you have somebody that's redoing a basement, we specialize. Here's our flyer. Just hand this to them or send them to our website. We specialize in basement remodeling bathrooms. Boom. And that's what we know. And that exact match is like, well, then you're the obvious person I need to call. So you'll be the obvious choice when you micro-target somebody and have them say, wow, it's so obvious that in this case, I should become a member. Or in other cases, I should become a customer. It's just so obvious. You have an emergency veterinary clinic, and my doggy is sick, and it's after hours or it's on the weekend, and my regular vet is closed, and you're the nearest veterinary clinic. No brainer. You don't have to give me any kind of special price. You just say, hey, we're open. That's an irresistible offer to a dog owner with a sick dog after hours or on weekends when his vet is closed. Just saying, we help doggies, and we're open. That's it. We love members of the American Legion, and we help you in all kinds of ways in your life. That's an irresistible offer, folks. So you don't have to get all fancy and crazy about it and think, oh, I got to compete on price or whatever. You do unless you micro-target to a specific target that has a specific need, and you offer to fill that need. That's irresistible. My air conditioning went out here in Arizona. I mean, it's beautiful today in the 80s, but in about a month or so, it'll get up. We'll never see. I think forecasters were seeing the 70s even this week for the last time, because pretty soon we'll get up into the 90s and the hundreds, and the air conditioning goes out. Holy crap. So all you need to do is have on the side of your truck, I'm a heating and air guy. And if I see it at the neighbor's house, or then maybe next week when my air conditioning goes out, I'll just go knock on that door and go, who was that guy? Was he good? Was he trustworthy? Give you a good price? Yeah, okay, great. What's his name? So you don't need any kind of pricing or whatever when you have an emergency service, right? Or in this case, similarly, it's not targeted to an emergency, but it's targeted to an exact prospect, the exact ideal target who. So here's the thing. Everyone who is not a member of the American Legion, to them, this is a completely resistible offer. They're saying it's not even an offer. What's the point? Why would I join your thing? It makes no sense to me. I'm an Army veteran, but I'm not a member of the American Legion. I have no reason. That's right. That's right. People that are not your ideal target who will just go, even if it's free, I'm not joining. This is USAA.com/Legion. I'm not a member of the American Legion, no matter what kind of a veteran I am, so I'm not joining even if it's free. Totally irresistible to the non-target market. The same way, plumber, with the ad in the yellow pages or on a truck, just ready for somebody to be looking for them, or with Google AdWords. So someone types in, I need a plumber in Scottsdale, Arizona, and your site comes up right on top. Well, the person whose plumbing is working perfectly fine is saying, who cares? I don't need a plumber. It's totally resistible. You couldn't say anything at all that'll get me to pay you money when my plumbing is all working perfectly. Make sense? So your irresistible target offer can attract your ideal target who and be useless and ignored and just completely ignored by everybody else, and that's okay. So you think this is weak, means you're not a member of the American Legion. You're a member of American Legion, you think this is not only strong, this is irresistible. I just have to do that. Make sense? Hope it does. Phil's here, Margie's here. Margie, long time, great seeing you. That'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. And I'll be back tomorrow. On Topical Tuesday, I'll share a tidbit with you that is around current events with a business lesson attached to it. Thanks for being here today, everyone, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Over and out. Gonna click it twice on the laptop. Bye-bye.